Hey everybody, welcome back to Dead Man DZ's Kanji Study Sessions. We got 12 new vocabulary words from the JLPT N1 list today. As always, if we see new words with new kanji in them today, we're going to write the new kanji down 10 times, go over its readings, its meanings, and how to remember it based on the radicals that make up the kanji. If we see a new word today, but it's made a kanji we already know, we're just going to go over the meanings of the two kanji and how they come together to make our new word. And we'll write those down 3 to 5 times. If you don't want to listen to me write things out as I say them out loud on the stream, head on over to YouTube and you can skip ahead to the explanations. And if you just want these word lists, head on over to Google Drive. Our first word of the day is yashin. Ya on the left side for the fields or a field of study, and shin on the right side for a heart. This means an ambition, an aspiration, sinister designs, or treachery, meaning your heart is out in the field and not with whoever you're treacherying, or your heart is out in the field, meaning your heart is on your work or on your ambition. Yashin is ambition, aspirations, or treachery, and sinister designs. Yashin desu. Yashin is ambition, aspiration, or sinister designs. Yashin. Yashin desu. Yashin is ambition, aspiration, or sinister designs and treachery. Yashin desu. Yashin desu. Yashin desu. Number 2 is a den-en. Den-en is the country, the countryside, rural districts, cultivated lands, or fields. With den on the left side for fields or kind of farmed fields, and en on the right side, meaning land, specifically farmland or gardens. So a den-en is the fields, or farm fields, if you will. Den-en, farm fields, is the country or countryside or the rural districts. Den-en desu are farm fields. Den-en 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 desu. Number 3 is in-ryo. In on the left side for drinking, and ryo on the right side for materials. Something or a material that you can drink is a beverage or a drink. In-ryo. I really like beverage for this one because it states that it is a drinkable thing rather than just a drink. In-ryo. A drinkable material or a beverage or a drink. In-ryo. In-ryo. In-ryo desu. In-ryo. A beverage or a drink. In-ryo. Number 4 is ninshin. Ninshin is our new noun for conception and pregnancy, with two new kanji that both mean pregnancy. Our first is haruma hokani nin, pregnancy. Radicals in this kanji are a woman on the left side and the 9th calendar month on the right side, signifying the amount of time it takes to raise a child, or to, bake a baby? Man, that was a weird way to say that. Haruma hokani nin. The only problem with that is that you have to know that this is the 9th sign of the calendar, and I have no idea how to remember that. Haruma or nin. is pregnancy, with a woman on the left and the ninth sign of the calendar on the right. Nin is pregnancy. Nin desu. Nin is pregnancy. Nin is pregnancy. Nin is pregnancy. Nin desu. And the second part of this word, ninshin, is shin, also meaning pregnancy, this time with woman on the left and the sign of the dragon on the right side. And for this, I like to remember, I can remember that this is a dragon because there are lots of other kanji we've learned that this is a dragon. You'll have to think of another way to remember it if you can't remember that that's a dragon. But I think of like bridezillas when I think about this. It's like when a woman's with child, they're a little hormonal and maybe a little unstable, much like the anger of a dragon. Shin is with child or pregnancy. Apologies if that's a bit offensive to some viewers. Shin is pregnancy. The woman acting like a dragon. Shin desu. Ninshin no shin. The woman in the sign of the dragon. Ninshin desu. Ninshin no shin. Ninshin is pregnancy or conception. Ninshin no shin. Ninshin no shin. It's pregnancy or conception together with nin. On the left side, we have pregnancy or conception with ninshin. Number 5 is aida gara. Aida on the left side is a space or space between in this case, and gara on the right side is a pattern or a shape. So an aida gara is the shape of the space between you and another person, aka a relationship. What is the shape that the space between you and another person takes in a relationship, relation, or terms? Is aida gara is a relationship. Aida gara is the shape of your relationship or space between you and another person. Aida gara is a relationship. Aida gara. Aida gara is the shape of the relationship between you and someone else. Aida gara is a relationship or terms. Aida gara. Number 6 is honba, or the true on the left side location. Honba is one's home, habitat, best place. Can also mean authentic or genuine. Honba, like a particular spot that is true or real. Honba is your home. Can also mean the start of or your original place. So honba in that sense means home or habitat, but can also mean authentic or genuine, meaning the true location or true spot of something. Honba is a home, habitat, or true or authentic and genuine. Honba. Honba is a home, habitat. Can also mean authentic or genuine. Honba. I'm wondering if honba is used kind of in a down to earth kind of way to mean authentic or genuine. Like, why do we say they're down to earth when we mean they're real people or they act real? in a very American use of both the words real and act. Homba, like they're true location people. They're down to earth. Homba is home, habitat, or best place. Number 7 is fu jun. Fu on the left side for not, and jun on the right side for order or turn. Something that is fu jun is out of turn or out of the ordinary, irregular, unreasonable, unchangeable, or changeable, unsettled, or abnormal. Fu jun does not follow order. Fu jun desu. Fu jun is out of the ordinary or abnormal, not following order. Fujun. Fujun is not following an order. Fujun. Fujun. Number 8 is our new kanji for a circle, radius, or range, with the radical for wrapping or turning about in the center of a encirclement or in the center of a mouth. In this case, I'm just going to use it as kind of a circle or a circumference around something. And maku on the inside is kind of rolled up or wrapped up in, much like a scroll. You can kind of see in here, this is a scroll wrapped up. Right, so a ken is a encircled scroll, or a circle, radius, or range. Ken is an encircled circle, is kind of the way I'm thinking of it. An encircled circle. A ken. Circle, radius, or range. Ken. Circle, radius, or range with an encircled circle. Ken desu. Ken. Circle, radius, ken. The encircled scroll. Circle, radius, or range. Ken desu. Ken. Ken. Circle, radius, ken. Ken is the encircled circle. Circle, radius. Number 9 is asa nebo. We've also already learned nebo is to sleep in. And adding asa on the left side doesn't change the meaning much. It's instead of just sleeping in, it's sleeping in through the morning or sleeping in the morning. Asa nebo is oversleeping or a late riser. Asa nebo, sleeping in or a late riser. Asa nebo. Asa nebo, sleeping in or a late riser. Asa nebo. Asa nebo. Number 10 is narasu. Narasu is to ring, to sound, or to chime, for the kanji for a crying of an animal, naru, or naku, sorry. It's to ring, sound, or chime from a chirp, bark, or honk kanji, a sound that an animal makes. Narasu is our transitive form of the verb for ringing or sounding something. Kane o narasu, you ring the bell. To ring, sound, or chime. Can also mean to be popular, esteemed, or to state or complain, but for right now, we're just going to remember to ring or to sound. Narasu. To ring or to sound something like a bell. Narasu. To ring or sound. Narasu is to ring or sound. Narasu desu. Narasu is to ring or sound. Number 11 is Sama-yo. Sama-yo. No kanji to remember here. This is all hiragana for to loiter, putter, prowl, or to wander about. Sama-zama kind of means all over the place or lots of different kinds. So Sama-yo, in my mind, is kind of loitering, puttering, or prowling. Sama-yo desu. Sama-yo is to prowl, wander around, or loiter. Sama-yo. Sama-yo is to wander, prowl, or putter around. Sama-yo. And finally, number 12 is oru. Oru is to weave, from our kanji for weaving, from the word soshiki. Soshiki no shiki is weaving. So on the left side is kind of putting things together. Or, 組織の式、ちょっと待ってね. I think it's putting things together. A set, or a company, sorry, a set. Things that are put together. Soshiki. From soshiki no shiki, we have weave or fabric. Soshiki no shiki, weave or fabric. 他に折る. Oru is to weave. Oru desu. Oru is to weave. Transitively. Oru desu. Oru is to weave. Oru is to weave. Oru desu. Now that we've made some pretty good pins on our memory where all these memorizations are going to go, make sure you're making flashcards and you're watching some Japanese, reading some Japanese, immersing yourself in the culture to really get those memorizations popping. Our first word of the day was ambition, aspiration, sinister designs, or treachery, with yashin, ya on the left side for out in the field, and shin on the right side for a heart. Your heart is out in the field, or out in your field or your career as your ambition. The country, countryside, or rural districts is den-en. Den on the left side for a farm or field, and en on the right side for a park or a field. Together, we have the farm fields of den-en, or the countryside or rural areas. A beverage or a drink is an inryo. In on the left side for drinking, plus ryo on the right side for a material or fee. Conception or pregnancy is ninshin. Nin on the left side with our woman radical on the left, and our radical for the 9th sign of the month on the right side of that kanji. Nin. And shin on the right side with our woman in the sign of the dragon, acting very hormonal. Ninshin is conception or pregnancy. A relationship, relation, or terms is an aida gara. Aida on the left side for the space between, and gara on the right side for a shape or pattern. What is the shape or pattern of the space between you and another person? An aida gara. A home, habitat, or best place can also mean authentic, is homba. Hon on the left side for true, real, or original, and ba on the right side for location or place. Homba is your home or habitat. Irregular, unreasonable, or unchangeable is fujun. Or changeable, sorry, is fujun. Fu on the left side for not, and jun on the right side for ordered. Abnormal is fujun. A circle, radius, or range is a ken, with an encircled scroll or circling is ken. Oversleeping or a late riser is an asanebo. Asa on the left side for the morning, and ne plus bo on the right side for sleeping in. Nebo, asanebo, is a person who sleeps in through the morning. To ring, to sound, to chime, or to beat is narasu. From naku, are kanji for animal noises. Narasu is to sound or to ring a bell. Kane o narasu, ring the bell. To loiter, to putter, or to prowl is samayo. Much like samazama means many and various, samayo is to go walking around many and various places. Samayo is to wander about or loiter. And finally, to weave is oru. Soshiki no shiki, same kanji for weaving. Oru is to weave. Kono seita o orimashita. I wove the sweater. Thanks for watching today, everybody. I hope you had a good Tuesday, and I will see you all tomorrow. Thanks for watching. どうもありがとうございました。じゃあ、また明日ね。もう一度、もう一つね。